So with every situation, whether it be negative or positive, I always try and think of what positive things can come from it. Now, from my own experiences in the past, having spinal cord injury, lying in bed for 8 weeks and 7 months of rehab in hospital, that's a negative situation. But in those situations, I learned that there is positive that can come from it. I focused on what is good about my situation and what was not what was negative about it. And through that positive thinking, I came out the other side stronger. And it was having that purpose and having that drive to be better and making sure my recovery was as good as possible, made the situation positive. And because of that, I started to build my career, a career that I didn't have before my injury, but a career that I developed from a negative situation. So from my experience, I've gone through a big life-changing experience, and from the other side, I came out more positive. So what can we learn and what can we develop from the current worldwide situation where it's affecting all of us? It's a very negative situation. Lots of people are dying. There's lots of fear, anxiety, loneliness. But from this, we can learn it doesn't have to be a thing that defeats us. The human race will survive this, but we need to be able to develop and to be able to grow from it, not just let it affect us and carry on our lives as before, but to learn from it and things, what we can put in place, things we can do to improve ourselves, both on a personal level, a family level, a friendship group, a community, and even the country and the world as a whole. We need to learn from this and be better, because that's what we're good at. Humans are amazing at adapting to their situation. Look how quickly we've adapted to our current situation. It's slowed down by governments as such, but on an interpersonal level, we adapt super quickly. And it's amazing to see the responses from it, whether that be on the balconies of countries in Europe, whether that be people staying away from each other. The supermarkets are quickly adapting to making sure we're staying 2 meters apart. And the old British saying of keeping calm and carrying on, not panicking too much. And that's fantastic to see. And it's in these times of great fear and anxiety, especially on a worldwide scale, that we think of these positive things and what great things can come from it. I'm sure you've noticed that the massive increase on people FaceTiming, Skyping, Zoom, whatever your video sharing platform of choice might be, that there's a big increase of community and togetherness, even if it's not in person and it's online instead. Hopefully from this we can learn that it's important, our human connection with others. It's important to be around other people, even if that's not in person, but to be there to support each other, both mentally and physically, whether you're online training people through fitness programs and helping your people that you see on a regular basis and continue, your clients or your friends and family, or on a more mental level, making sure that your granny or granddad is doing all right and making sure that you're keeping in touch with younger relatives who are growing up and having their first words and crawling for the first time maybe. And it's important to have those connections because that's something you don't want to miss. It is a scary and frightening time during this period, but it's always important to think of the positives. A little thing that I like to do, like I said at the beginning, is to spend 5-10 minutes just thinking about it, thinking about the positives. I like to do a list of 5 things every day, what I liked about my day. It can be simple about, because I don't have great hand function because of my injury, I like the way that I could get dressed a little bit quicker today. And this could be simple as that, or it could be simple as I really enjoyed the meal I made for myself today. It can be as complicated as I'm really enjoying the progress I'm making on the language I'm learning. But it's really important to think of these things. And it's good to have 5 things, I think, and a bit of diversity in the things that you're trying to be positive about. Because if we focus on maybe one thing, yes, we can get a lot done with that one thing and a lot of positivity into it. But if it falls to the side, then we lose our one positive thing. If we have 5 things, we've got a whole army of things to be positive about. And positivity doesn't have a limit. It isn't great. And what I've learned over the years is when we start to think about things more positively, especially in a negative situation, it just snowballs. You can't stop the power of positivity once it keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. It's very difficult to stop. When I started putting myself out there online to make videos, it was because I wanted to make a more positive impact in the world. I wanted to give people the opportunity to have the skills and knowledge that I knew about fitness and to pass that on and to make sure that other people could have that same skills and knowledge. And because of that, it snowballed. You know, I could have seen my disability as something negative and been like, okay, I'm disabled now, there's all these things I can't do. But instead, I decided to think about what I could do. And what I could do was help other people. And because of that, I became happy. And because of the happiness, I met Alice. I went travelling around the world. I get to work with amazing people. I get to make a difference in the world. And it makes me even more happier. Every single day, I get happier and happier because I'm focusing on that. And that's something that we can definitely learn from it. I will say it again, but you learn from every situation in your life. It's up to you and your choices that make the difference. We can't control things we can't control. We can't control the spread of the virus, but we can control how we react to it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you did like that video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, but I will see you very soon.